stew, real plastic crack addicts. Toy trap, toy trap. Toy trap magic. Trap beat slamming while I crack that package. Fresh paint apps, got a grown man bragging. Chef game nasty, each pose cinematic. One review deep, now y'all whole team tapped in. Collecting ain't a hobby no more, it's a habit. Welcome to the toy trap feed, gotta have it. Reno and stew, real plastic crack addicts.
6 element hip hop.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Toy Trap. We're collecting ain't a hobby no more, it's a habit. I'm Reno, the plastic crack fiend. This is my co-host, Stu Dog. What's good, man? Tonight we're doing something a little different. Not really, but welcome to the Toy Trap Theater. So grab your popcorn, kick back, and have some fun because we got a lot to talk about, man. We're gonna break it all down for you tonight. It's so much movie shit going on, and movie and games and San Diego Comic-Con, and we're gonna break it all down. Some of the biggest movie news out there. We're talking Clayface trailer. We're talking Spider-Man Brand New Day, the secret villain they're not telling you about in the trailer, Avengers Doomsday, full breakdown. And me and Stu both saw the Odyssey. I seen it twice. Chef kiss. We're gonna talk about it. We're diving deep into the trailers, to the news, to the Easter eggs, to the rumors, to the theories, what's real, what's hype, what's got us excited. And when we get it all done, we're gonna talk about the G.I. Joe film. We're gonna talk about the casting, the rumors, and then we're gonna cast our own figures tonight. We're gonna see who we want to play the characters that we want to see, since they're going with A-list known actors.
Lordy.
Oh, Lord. Then we're going to shift over to San Diego Comic-Con because we're only a few days away from the biggest weeks of our year for toy collectors. We'll talk about what we're going to see, what we're expecting to see, what we hope we see, what surprises us, what announcements we've kept our eye on, and we're going to show you some dope pictures, some new figures that they're announcing, all the good toy news that you know. Before we wrap the night up, we're going to have a little fun. And like I said, do that casting, but I want y'all to help us, man. I want to know what you guys think, who you want to see play who in the G.I. Joe movie. So as always, the show is better with you than without you. So don't be shy, man. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. You know what I'm saying? Get active in the chat. Let us know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. And I want your takes, your theories, your predictions. I want your dream casting picks all night long. So get that popcorn because we're going to break it all down toy trap style. Stu Dog, what's up? Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Profit director, hello, sir. Casual in the building, Hinder in the house, Slade on Slade. 26 subs away from 500. Guys, come on, man. Go sub to Slade, man. Go sub. We got to get him to that 500. We just hit 1,700 the other day, really? Which was, yeah, bro. Yeah, it was like so cool, man. This has just been just a really cool last like 2 months where it's just really gone off the rails, man. I love it, man. Master Wookie, man. What up, man?
Master Wookie. Peace.
Oh, yeah. We got to talk about that, too. Joe Prime. BX Medic. He made it on time tonight. What's good, man? Tristan, my brother from down under. Evening. Oh, my God. Bro, that's a whole show in itself. Monkey Dave, what up?
Yeah, that is a whole show. I've been watching it. I have been watching it. I can't lie and say I have. And I've been enjoying it.
It's peak.
It is.
All right. So, you just saw Odyssey?
Yes. Odyssey was good.
Odyssey was dope.
Very, very entertaining. They touched on a lot of the key points of the Odyssey, which is what people want to see when they go to the theater. If you want to talk about, you're gonna do a movie about the Odyssey. I don't want to dive into the psyche of Odysseus. None of that. No, because there's nothing to dive into. Like, we know he was clever, we know he was brave, we know he was strong, we know he was good with a sword and shield. We know that. I don't want to dive into that. I want to see what they showed me, the Nephilim, the Cyclops.
You just want you want the monsters and
I want to see shit that Homer talked about, like
Tony,
that he saw on his journey.
Flower One, hustles.
Yeah, that's what we want to see. That's how it's got to go down. And if you want to do a movie, anything other than that, say that for TV or something, man. But I'm paying too much money to go to movies now to be just sitting there, watching the drama. Like a soap opera. We don't want to do that.
Stu, I don't know, man. You know, some people, they like a little drama. They like a little depth, a little, substance, something to sink their teeth into. Action just kind of runs thin after a while. So they gotta feed the family.
Or maybe human beings have changed, because back in the Coliseum days,
Sin.
since we talking about Odysseus, they went there to be entertained. They had lions and people eaten by lions and fighting.
I
That
think
was a lot of
it's.
action. It wasn't
I
no
think it's
talk.
safe to. I think it's safe to say things have changed since then.
Yeah, man.
I think it's safe to say
But
things have
I
changed a
want,
little
I
since
want,
then.
I want, I mean, but they, and it costs way less to go to the Coliseum than they do to the movies. So
I don't know. What do they charge? One gold dragon or a shilling? What they
shilling, whatever,
copper
a
a
little piece
bronze
of
ingot?
bronze, yeah, something, man. I don't know, but
Ingot?
it
Nah, man.
it had just enough drama. It was a good mix. Like Nolan did his thing. Like those, like when you compare it to, like, I don't know, a good thing would be like Supergirl. A lot of people said Supergirl was slow. They didn't like it, but they just said it was slow.
Please don't compare the
This
Odyssey to
No,
Supergirl.
I'm not comparing. There's no compare. Let me clear that up before all of y'all in the chat listen. I'm not making a comparison. What I'm saying is that
I'm just fucking.
when I want to see a movie, I like when directors give it a good pace. Like, you can throw the drama in there, I'm cool with that. And you can throw the action in there, I'm definitely cool with that. But it's the pacing that will make or break a movie to me. Because if the movie's at a slower pace and the drama's really dry, and then there's long time between action scenes, it, it it will be distracting. It won't catch your attention. Um,
I guess it
this
depends on
movie,
the
I like the way they talk. They explained everything, and then they showed it. So, like,
Paul
you know,
Barabbas.
like when his wife was saying something about, things that happened. Then when they talked about the Battle of Troy,
You were
and
saying
then
something
when
about
John,
things that happen. I love your review
right,
style, Stu. I love that. Derpy 501, what up?
and then John Barenthal put the icing on the cake when he was like, "Yeah, you heard the Battle of Troy." He said, "Yeah, but not from the inside of the
Yeah,
horse."
yeah,
That
yeah.
right there, boom.
Epic. And the way they had him drowning in there, like, oh man. Well, listen, I'm gonna break it down for you like this. So Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, it's more to me than a faithful adaptation of Homer's epic poem, which I have over there on that shelf. But yes, it uses like the story to examine the struggle, yes, between the civilization and the barbarism. You get that drama. It allows, you know, you got society trying to survive. The whole Ithaca kingdom is going down right now because they don't have their king. And throughout the film, Odysseus wrestles with that sort of deeply personal question.
Yes.
After everything has done, does he deserve to go home? Everything he's done, he feels that he's sinned egregiously. So the film begins to kind of establish the ancient Greece, right? The whole civilization and all that. You get all that, and then, but yes, although the Iliad and the Odyssey are legendary stories passed down through oral tradition, before ever being written down by Homer, there's evidence that Troy was a real city destroyed around the same period. So Christopher Nolan uses that history to ground the story, and still brings you that the special effects and all that cool shit. The Trojan War is just kind of glazed over. They kind of set it up like they're going to show you the Trojan War, and then it's like, psych, we know you already saw that. We don't have to do all that. And the movie emphasizes that Troy was fought for more than Helen, which, by the way, Helen of Troy, played by Lupita Nyong'o. Oh my God. Standing against you got Zeus's law, right? That's heavy throughout the movie. And they talk about that a lot. Zeus's law being like the moral foundation. It teaches that, like, if you see a beggar coming in to your, like, just come to your crib, you got to take him in. You got to house him. You got to feed him. You got to take care of him. That's Zeus's law, because that beggar, that bum, that homeless person might be Zeus in disguise,
or God, or any God in disguise.
Right.
Cool. But that,
well,
but that
Zeus's
goes
law,
back
it's based on Zeus,
right.
because Zeus comes as a beggar. So,
But it says that in the Bible as well. You never know. Might be an angel ask you for $1. You might be like, I ain't give you no dollar. Get up out of here.
there you go.
Never know. Might be an angel in disguise for us. Might be gods in disguise for them.
I felt the shit was fly, man. I liked it. It was
fly.
First of all,
Right.
listen. I'm trying. Christopher Nolan. They say that if you work on a Christopher Nolan film, I don't care if you're the guy sweeping the fucking studio. If you work on a film for Christopher Nolan, you are the top 3 people in the industry in the world that you're working in. If you're the guy that holds the boom mic, you're one of the 3 best boom mic holders in the fucking world. If you're the guy that does the camera, You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do, stunt guys, effects guys, like everybody involved in those movies, they're the top 3 in like the world. That's what they say about Nolan films, and you can, and it comes across, bro. Like, to me, I seen the shit. It's beautiful. You know, and then his men raiding villages, stealing food, you know, behaving like the barbarians who threatened Greece, you know, and then they come across the Cyclops, Poseidon's son, creepy as fuck. Like, just a creepy ass scene, the way they broke that shit, the way they did it. Like, and then I like how they made him like a deformed.
Yes.
You know,
I like that.
versus just like
because we know Poseidon didn't make another god in order to have him, and that's why he was like that.
And he's deformed and shit. Word. Yeah. And then they go to the underworld, and you see all that, and then he meets Sinan, who's the young man whose life he sacrificed at the beginning, who was played by the former female that played Juno. Remember Juno? Remember the movie Juno?
Yeah,
with the girl, she was pregnant. Well, she's a man now. He's a man now.
Oh, you
and
can
he fully transitioned. And he played that part. A lot of people took issue with that, and they took issue with Helen of Troy being black, and all, of course. But it's the typical people, you know, the ones, you know the YouTubers, you know the ones. They had instant problem with that, which it's like, bro, it
all worked out. To me, it all worked out. I like the way. I don't care if she used to be a he and he used to be a she.
She's not competing in a sport. She's not in your men's room or whatever. So what's your excuse now to prove that you're not a bigot?
They acted well and did a good job playing.
Let it be.
Like,
right.
I got it, man. I was like, I didn't care. I don't care about none of that, but they did a
good
job.
Great. Lupita Nyong'o was gorgeous.
Yeah, she
Helen of Troy, the face that launched 1,000 ships. Forget about it. Then they go through it. The beats, the sirens, right? Those are popular. The sirens, and I want to see all this in action figure form. All this stuff that we saw. I'm waiting for Mythic Legions to come out with Ancient Legions. Give me an ancient Greek Mythic Legions line. Word.
Yeah,
you can have Reno Odysseus.
But yeah, Reno Odysseus. Yeah, Stutar, King of the Hawk people. Yeah, that's dope.
All right, look at that Mythic Legion, right? The Cyclops. You could have Minotaurs.
Yeah.
Achilles.
That's dope. That'd be a dope Achilles.
Super like, dope. Where's this line at? I want this line. Speaking of this line, though, we got some action figures coming out from Zelda, Nintendo, and Hasbro doing the collabo.
I will be getting those. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a big Zelda fan. I will be getting those. I need Ganon, and I need.
You're getting Ganondorf. You're getting Blue Link. Tunic, Breath of the Wild, bullshit ass costume Link, and you're getting
Princess Zelda. You can have that and keep her. I'm good.
You gotta have the Triforce. Nah, but this is it for me, right? This is the homie.
Yeah, Ganon. Now, what is this from? Is this from Wind Waker? It look like the
Wind Waker, bro. This is from Breath of the Wild. This is from
Breath of the Wild. Yeah, that is Breath of the Wild.
And Tears of the Kingdom. Well, this is Tears of the Kingdom. Technically, it's Tears of the Kingdom. And this is Ganondorf, and he's like a samurai. Like, this is Samurai Ganondorf. And you know who I thought should play him? You know the guy that played the samurai in The Last Samurai?
Yeah.
I can't think of his name right now, but he would make an amazing Ganondorf in a live action. I wanted to see that. But a couple of action shots. It's the 112 line. Figma really already made these characters, so if you already got the Figma line, you know, you're not really excited. But if you felt that those Figmas were way too expensive, which they were, this is a much more affordable line. There's Link from the side, from the kind of back angle. There he is from the front action pose. This is what you get with him: his Hylian shield, sword, cloak, and his hand that does the stuff. Or
his baby Groot man.
Yeah. And then you got Zelda with the decrepit old sword there.
I mean, she do look dope. I like the way she looked.
I mean, they're okay. They're not bad. BGP, what up?
BGP, peace. Yeah, she do look. They don't look bad as figures. They really don't. It's just
Z
that
Stray would have done a dope line. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys, Savage Crucible, Z Stray, fucking you name it, like Mythic Legions, whatever. Master Universe is on Amazon Prime as of today. The movie?
The movie might be.
The new one?
Could
Oh,
be.
that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. I wanted his green tunic. I don't want Link. To me, Link wears a green tunic. He's got a long, pointy green hat. He's very iconic. It's just not Link otherwise. I don't know. I'm passing on this line. I was so excited. Y'all know I was hyped for this, man. I was super, super duper hyped for this. Yeah. I'm about to watch that tonight too. He said the game was awesome, but not sure I need the figures from it. That's my thing, Monkey Dave. Like the game was great. I'm not gonna front on the game. But even playing the game, I was like, man, I wish he had his green tunic and shit. But you know, the figures, man. Like I've said before, Hasbro really has to earn my money now because there's so many other companies out there doing so much dope shit. Stu, one time, man, stand up, man.
That's the reason why we want what you call it, free trade agreements and things like that. We want people to have competition to make better stuff. Man, if only one people, here we go. Boom.
Woo, the merch is legit. The Toy Trap shirt. Let me see the back. Can you see the back?
Hang on, what's up?
Hold on.
Back.
All right. That's Stu's ass for y'all. But yeah,
Here we go.
That's Stu Dog, just like this. It says Stu Dog, just like that. Yeah, man. I can't wait till we had a merch up, man. I can't wait. There's some cool shit we're gonna do. Maybe they're gonna have more. I think so. I think that they will. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're gonna just end there or anything like that. But
Yeah, I hope they do. They need more. I think
NES Zelda, Ocarina of Time, any Twilight Princess, I would even take. I would take anyone. Just no Wind Waker and no Blue Tunic.
Yeah. Well, if these sell well, they'll bring out more. That's just what it is. This is
That's
the
true.
dip their
You
foot.
can't
This is
get-
the dip
you
their
can't
foot
get
in the
them in.
market. Yeah, this is the dip their foot. And Nintendo's really, really niche about their products. So, if they did bring them out, Nintendo's gonna make sure they're the best possible thing
That's
you
right.
can get. And then also Nintendo's about limiting too. So these figures might be all we get, and then they might move on to a different,
Mm-hmm.
like a different,
Mhm.
said, a different Zelda game or something. We don't know. Or they might just do something different entirely. But
Yeah.
Nintendo, it's up to them. They're very, very niche, and we just gotta take
Yeah.
what they give us.
You saw this, right?
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I was watching.
You got the white one. You like me though, right? We got the white one. We
I
don't
got the
need.
white one. I'm good. Yeah, we don't need the red one. If I
I
didn't
don't
have
need
the
a
white
red
one,
one.
if I didn't have the white one, I would get the red one. But I got the white one. But I like it. It's dope. I like the blue flame, the red, the black.
Or check
That's
out
hard.
Slade's book, man. Yeah. No, it's dope for what it is. If I didn't have a white one, I'd be copping it. If I was balling right now, if the economy wasn't what it was, I'd be copping it. But I just can't cop all the extra shit right now. And remember what we said about Psych Out.
Yeah.
Short black antenna on the back. I knew it. The short, stumpy black antenna on the back of the head. And a wop on his arm instead of a damn satellite dish.
Yeah. That's
Night
a pass
Force
for me.
Psych Out. That's a pass for me.
That's a pass for me too.
It's a pass. It's an easy pass. Yeah. But there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to check out tonight. I promise. I got you.
Yeah, Slade said he's gonna pass on that kid. Stop playing with the white one.
They say something pass on the red.
Yeah, he said my kid stop playing with the white one.
Yeah. Could use for the Crimson Guard 788 Iron Grenadier. So Yeah, thank you, 610. I wanted to say that because that's the other thing. Either I think it was a European version, the red one originally. It was something because like I had a blue one back in the day and a white one. I remember those. I don't remember a red one,
I don't
but
either. I never seen
I
a
think
red
it
one
was
when I was a kid.
European. I think in Europe they had a red. Tristan, you probably would know. Maybe I don't know because you're in Australia. I don't know why that would matter, but but yes, if you're doing the 788, if you're doing the Crimson Team, if you got all the red guys, absolute banger because that's gonna look dope with your his tank and your red guy. I didn't even get the his tank, so I didn't start that whole 788 collection, and I haven't bought any of them.
No.
No, I did. I bought the Techno Viper one, the black and the red, because he came with the MMS. So yeah, I mean, I bought the MMS to go with my Stinger. So I'm putting together the Stinger. I wasn't really trying to put together all that team for the his tank because I didn't get the his tank. Not because I wasn't into the hobby that deep at that point. By the time the Dragonfly came out, though, you know what I'm saying, I was all in, and I haven't got all the HasLabs since, but didn't get the his, so not doing the thing. But man, I do regret it, and anybody that's doing that, get that red. I never cared for Psych Out in the 80s, but what I've noticed is that whole wave, what Psych Out was in, the Crystal Ball, Chuckles, like all that whole wave, I didn't really like any of the figures that year. Not many. There was a couple bangers in there, but not many. But they all are phenomenal and classified. So I think that wave, the designers got a little ambitious, and they were designing stuff that didn't quite work at that small scale. Psych Out's dishes on his arm are too big. He's kind of, fast draw. Everything's kind of just puffy and not cool looking. It's like Chuckles. It just doesn't work. You know what I mean? That doesn't. How are you gonna make that look cool? Like Crystal Ball. I don't know. It just a lot of them figures didn't work, but they're amazing and classified. So I think an OG Psych Out with the quilted green, just for nostalgia. With the quilted green, with the dishes on his arms and stuff, and the long, be kind of sick.
Antenna and all that.
It would look good. It would look better in 6-inch.
It would.
It would look a lot better.
I agree. Yeah, it would. I agree. But like you said, that line with Psych Out and them, they were just, I don't know. I thought when I was a kid, I thought it was a little untraditional. They were a little out there.
Right. Hinder in the house. What up? What up, buddy? Here you go. Valaverse. This is the new drop. The Steel Brigade Hammer Deluxe figure. The Gatling gun, the bazooka, the crazy blast effects, the concrete cracked slab base.
Yeah, that's dope.
Bullets flying out. This is what I love. This is my favorite thing that Bobby Vala does. Those bullets that come out of the gun like that.
Shells that come out.
Shells.
That's a dope effect.
Wow.
Nobody's ever done that. That's a dope effect.
At least I hadn't seen it.
Not me either. See, that blast effect is dope. I like that.
Oh yeah. That shit is gas.
And that's good for photography. Like when you take a lot of people do photography now with their stuff, with their figures and things like that. And that's good for it, man. It makes it look, if you do it right from the right angle with the right lighting, it looks real. It looks really good.
Yeah. I agree, Slade. I agree. I mean, making him Night Force didn't help. Like back in the day, Night Force is what they tried to take a lot of those Lightfoot and all that and tried to make them cooler because no one liked them, but it just didn't help. So you just go lean into the green, and that's Kid's favorite. That's Kid with the Kung Fu grip. That's his favorite. That's his favorite joint.
Yeah,
man, bro, we can't see our shirts, man. I don't like that, man. What's going on? We got a brand.
I'm trying to get mine.
We got. I don't recall Action Force over here back then in the day. It was more a UK thing. We got actual G.I. Joe. Get it right. Australia had G.I. Joe. Ain't had no damn Action Force. Shout out to Sharky.
Action
I'll
Force is
attempt
it
to
right
get
now.
strike out at Walmart. Likes to cancel pre-order. Oh, dude, look, Target's the worst. Walmart's not
Monkey
great.
Dave, Monkey
The
Dave. I'm
hammer.
like Monkey Dave. I'm like that with all McFarlane figures now. I will not. I refuse to. Reno will tell you. I refuse to pre-order anything. If I see it in the store, I'm gonna pick it up. If not, I miss it. I don't care. I'm not paying $50 to get a figure in my house. That's not when I haven't been paying it. And it's not like I'm being, being a d-hole or anything. But I haven't been paying that to get it to my house. It was reasonable. Now it's unreasonable. 50 bones and more. And no, we're not
It's
doing
a lot.
that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if I see it in the store, if I'm gonna pay 50 bones, I'm going Mythic Legends. I'm going to Valor. $50, I get a lot more. A lot more exchangeable parts, a lot more like I'm not you gonna charge me what almost $30 for a character and then like another $15-$20 for shipping and handling and tax and no, we good. Okay.
Yeah.
We're okay. We're okay. And they raised the price of the figures because they were what we first started collecting really what $20, $21, 22, and then they went up
Yeah.
and shipping went up. So it's I look, you gotta give me the bang for my buck now. That's just
You
it.
gotta earn my
Gotta earn
money.
my
That's
money. Yeah, you
it.
gotta earn my money. Yeah. And they just came out with what? The Two-Face and all of that. I was gonna get them, but they were sold out by the time I got to it. But
I
if I see
think I
them in the
got
store,
them.
if I see
Yeah,
them in
I
the
got
store,
them.
I'll pick them up. I see them somewhere,
I
I get them.
I got them off what you call it off GameStop.
Yeah. If I
But
see them in GameStop or if I see them somewhere, I get them. But if not, I can't. I just can't pay that. I just can't pay that price. I'm sorry. I really can't.
yeah, it's rough.
It is.
Well, all right, hang on. I got a treat. Fuck it.
Damn, Tristan said they $45 there before retail shipping. God, man.
50's too much. Mythic's too much. What do you say? No, what do you say? Oh, you can get a Mythic Legion for $50. That's what I'm saying.
That's what.
You get
Yeah.
a Mythic for
Yeah.
50. Even less if you get a basic one. They got them for 37. But it's a lot. It's a lot.
Right. If it started out at 50 or 37, cool. But you went from 20 to 25 to 30.
Yeah, after the whole shipping and bullshit. Like, but yeah, I mean, you're right, and I'm paying it. Like, but I don't do it all the time. Like, I don't collect all the McFarlane shit by any means. But if he drops an OG classic suit Batman Rogue, I have to cop that. Like, that's what I collect, the Batman Rogues in their classic suits only. That's why I don't have a Poison Ivy yet, because I don't want the Uma Thurman. I need the classic comic or cartoon version, old school Silver Age costume. And yeah, Black Mask had to cop, Poison Ivy is a must. And then I had to get the Billy D because I always wanted to see Billy D as Two-Face. Never happened until we got into comics. And so this is kind of like that comic joint, which is dope. And that's dope. You saw the Clayface joint?
Yes, sirree.
Now, if you saw Creature Commandos, budget for a figure a week, still cheaper than drinking now that I've stopped. Yeah, I mean, that's a great thing. You replace all kinds of shit with buying a figure now. And to me, now what I'm doing, instead of buying 2 crappy Marvel Legends that I don't really care about later when I buy them, I'm gonna buy a dope Mythic Legions that I'm gonna love forever. It's an easy trade-off. I feel liberated. But yeah, Creature Commandos, that big monster Clayface that we saw there, it's the same exact Clayface, same universe, same Clayface. So it's the guy that we see in our Batman the Animated Series that we grew up with and all that shit. And so I'm excited, man. It's a DC villain movie, which could go either way. It's a horror movie, but at its core, it's about what happens when someone has everything that they've worked for ripped away from them, right? Matt Hagen is like an up-and-coming actor, a rising star, and he's about to blow, like he's blowing up and shit, and then he gets brutally fucked up, disfigured and shit. And it's just like, his career, his identity, his future, everything is taken, you know, overnight, and looking for a way to restore his appearance, his confidence. He turns to this nanotech company, and they promise to repair him physically, but that, you know, shit, they don't know what's going to happen. And so the movie obviously becomes something much darker as shit goes on. Gibbs says, sounding like me about Hasbro. I'm just sounding like I'm just at this point, I'm not against Hasbro. They have to earn it. Like the money has to, like I have to know where the money's going. And a lot of the stuff lately, it doesn't excite me. And I don't even want to say that. You know what? I don't even want to say it's not worth the money and blah 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 blah, because some people might find that, you know, they disagree, which is fine. It's just that to me, like for my money, it's not even about my money. It's about when I get the figure, I don't give a shit about it later. When I get a figure from Hasbro, a lot of times, if it's something I really didn't need or want, like all these Hulk figures and all this other bullshit that I got, and this last wave, this whole wave, I didn't need any of it. And so, yeah, like I'd rather just spend that money on something that I'm going to be excited about when I get it, and not just want to find somewhere to stick it out of the way. Like I want to display it. I want to be happy about it. I want to come back and look. I don't want to admire it, and I want it to be impressive. And a lot of this shit just looks like kids' toys. And that's never what I intended to start out collecting. It was always 3D versions of my favorite comic characters to pose in front of my comic books is how it started. So I still want it to be like a little mini posable statue, you know? So Matt and Caitlin here, their relationship, they get like this sort of bond, and then, you know what I'm saying? But he starts transforming and shit and trying to overcome, you know, after he overcame like a difficult childhood, finding success, everything gets taken away from him right in an instant. And that kind of strips away the normal restraints that, you know, normal people go by. So the film kind of explores like the anger and the grief and the desire for justice becoming vengeance, and making a villain out of someone who wasn't necessarily a villain, and who wouldn't be a villain necessarily, but you gotta, you know, you can kind of understand, like,
right.
They're describing the movie as a blend of psychological drama, body horror, and superhero storytelling. So they will be acknowledging this is Gotham, and, you know, there's, you know, Batman exists in some way. They plan, you know, I expect to see nutsack in a tub. I expect to see something Batman, you know, related or whatever. So not just relying on.
Is Batman going to be in it? Are they going to mention Batman?
No, he won't be in it for sure.
Or but at least mention him. Like, I mean, does he get like?
Well, they mention him is the question. Yeah, that's what I
mentioned. Yeah. Because the original Clayface, you know, because you got Matt Hagen was the second person.
Matt Hagen
was the second Clayface in DC Comics. And so,
what happened?
Invader. I had Invader. Because in the original, see, this is what a lot of people's complaints gonna be. Like, I read a lot of DC comics. I read a lot of these. So the original one, Matt Hagen was like a treasure hunter, and he discovered like this radioactive pool of like protoplasmic slime that he fell in it. Like, he accidentally fell in it, because that's what they did back in the day. People either fell in something or something got poured on them, or they. I mean, that's just how it was back in his 50s and 60s, and it mutated his body to like that mud-like substance, which is the big creature we see at the end, that made him like Clayface. But he had to return to that substance every 48 hours in order to keep, you know, his abilities to shapeshift. And that's Batman would always exploit that. And then he finally died. He was killed by shadow demons during, I think it was like Crisis on Infinite Earth, or one of those joints. Yeah. And then we didn't hear anything about Matt Hagen until Batman the Animated Series, where they rewrote it to where he was using like he was a famed Hollywood actor, right? Which fit better for the modern times. It fit way better.
But he was using like an anti-aging cream and shit.
Yes, but the cream was able to make, because the very first Clayface used a lot of masks and things like
Yeah,
that to
yeah,
change the appearance.
yeah.
He was able to just use the cream to,
He was supposed to be like Boris
yeah,
Karloff.
right. He
Boris
could just,
Karloff.
yes, he could just, shape his face into something. But then,
That's what he was designed after. Yeah.
yeah, but
What's his
then
name? Laszlo Corlo or some shit. What was his name?
the
The
first one,
first one? Yeah.
the first one was Laszlo Corlo.
Huh?
Yeah,
It was Laszlo something or something like that. Basil Carlo.
Basil Carlo.
Basil Carlo. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was like 1960.
Based on Boris Karloff, who played all the Universal monsters.
Oh.
And he was a makeup artist. You know Boris Karloff is, right? Okay, so back in the day, Hollywood, all the monster movies, Frankenstein, all the Universal monsters, Dracula. Boris Karloff, fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame. He did all the makeup and played most of them. Most of the monsters did the makeup on himself and shit. But yeah. Oh, look, it says so right here. Now, his name was derived from actors Boris Karloff and Basil Rathbone.
Yeah. Now, the one that we know from the animated series, that Matt Hagen was in a bad car accident. He was disfigured. And they gave him this cream that was able to make his face, pretty again. And he would have to use the cream every so often to keep. And he was able to just, like clay, he was able to just, press his face out and make it pretty. He fell behind in payments. Some thugs came and they thought it was funny to pour the whole thing. He said, "That's too much." If you're white, next thing you know, he was Clayface. And that's the. I think they're doing.
Yeah. Homies was telling me a long time ago. Basil. Thank you, Tristan. My bad. I can't see the chat and the thing at the same time. Sometimes, my bad.
Yeah. So
he's not Basil Carlo. He's Matt Hagen. He's the second one.
Right. Yeah, he's definitely Matt Hagen. He's definitely. They put actor in there. He's definitely
Ron Perlman in the animated series.
Ron Perlman was the voice. He voiced Matt Hagen in the animated series.
Yep. Yeah, and the trailer looks dope. It looks. The very last scene when you see him grow, you see like the side of him getting real big, and you see her like, that is showing the monster, the big monster Clayface that we see in the iconic imagery and all that, and that we saw in Creature Commandos, which is the same universe, and they confirmed was the same Clayface. So go watch Creature Commandos again before you watch Clayface, because you see where he goes from there. That's where he ends up, and it's dope. But yeah, building Gotham itself was a major focus, they said. Rather than presenting just like a stylized comic book city, they wanted Gotham to feel like a believable place, with divided by wealth and corruption and decay, basically, And so Matt comes from Gotham's poorer Narrows district, the Narrows, a place where like, basically Batman's the only one doing anything for anybody. And so the oppressive, atmosphere and all that is why, where he comes from, like coming from Flea Bottom, and so coming from the projects. So several sequences were using practical filmmaking techniques instead of computer generated CGI. So like in the bathroom scene where you saw the eyes and the scissor and he was going to cut, like that whole thing, all that is, like physical effects and shit. Yeah. So it does apparently have several references that Batman fans will know, like Grant Morrison's Arkham Asylum, a serious house on Serious Earth, which was one of the main inspirations. Another direct callback comes from Matt sleeping in a bathtub, which we saw. We recognize that, and so yeah, I don't know.
And they showcased a little bit.
I don't care that it's not like a superhero movie. I just think it looks like a good movie.
It does. And I like the way they showed off just a little bit. I mean, shape shifting abilities, not a lot. You got to say.
Yeah. They're not gonna full on give us the whole monster right off. That's what's up.
No,
they don't have to do that. D-Town, what up, man? Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I mean, you got it, bro. and I thought of something today too. It's not about like what I don't like. It's not that I'm saying one thing is better than the other. And really what it is I have to learn to not compare Hasbro to Monster Force, for example. That because that's what fucked me up too. Because I compared these, I was like, whoa.
Right.
I paid pretty close to the same amount, close enough that this shouldn't be this big of a gap. But like I said, man, if I just start, I gotta keep it. I gotta look at it for what it is and appreciate it for what it is. And basically, all I'm doing is I'm just not buying everything anymore. Kick Rocks, what up, man? Michael Dudikoff in the building.
Yeah, now you can't buy it. You would like to.
Snowcat from yes, sir.
And and another thing you got to realize too, and remember what Jim told us: real estate.
Yeah.
You got to have real estate. I mean, where you gonna put it on? I mean, that's the main thing I look at. You know, it's real estate. I need to display exactly what I want, and that's exactly what I'm gonna display. Anything else is just taking up space.
Exactly.
What do we have here? Stop the press.
Little Snowcat action. Looks like the dopest HasLab yet.
Man, when is the Snowcat coming? That joint look hard, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I
just don't have the real estate. I don't have it. Wish I did.
Oh, you didn't get it?
Nah, I didn't. I don't know where to put it. I don't know where to display it. None of that.
All right. Well, that's okay. You're all right. You don't have to have it. It's the thing. You don't have to have it. You don't have any of the HasLabs, do you?
I have no HasLabs. I have no HasLabs. Now, if they bring out the Wombat, I will get that.
Oh, you buy the Wombat?
Oh, I'll buy the Wombat. I'll get a Wombat.
That was your joint when you were a kid?
Yeah, I used to love the Wombat, man. Even in the cartoon, I just thought it was dope. Now, if they bought out the SR-71 Blackbird, I'll get that too. It just depends, man. The water moccasin, I would definitely get that. If they bought that out.
Oh, well, that's not going to be a HasLab. That is coming out.
Oh, well, then I will be getting that.
Yeah, that's
I will
definitely
find
happening.
some way to display that in my sanctum.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely find some way to display. Now, I do want the Fatal Fluffies. I do want one of those. I need at least one of them. Who is that? Duke. I'm not interested in Duke. Not interested in Psych. Actually, man, you keep Fatal Fluffies. I want to be getting one or two of them. Now, here's what I want to talk about right here. Okay, you go back one.
What?
To the DC joint. Go back. You had the
this
right there. Yes.
Only thing I want off here is the blank. The what's it called?
I want 3 of those. I need the question.
The question. I mean, yeah.
Super dope. That's probably the best Red Hood they ever made. I'll definitely take that. You can keep John Stewart as a Blue Lantern. Yeah, that. And I definitely need Kilowog because when Kilowog came out, he was in a 2-pack and we missed him. All right. And then all the scalpers got him, threw him up on eBay, Scalpers Island, and we couldn't get him. But that Kilowog is dope.
Yeah. He's dope. I like him. I like the face and everything. The metallic is the like I said, I'm trying to build that like old classic cartoon motif.
Okay.
But he's dope. He's a dope looking. That's a dope Kilowog. I mean, you can't front. That's a dope Kilowog.
He can get my $50 on that one.
Yeah, $50. Wow. They can keep Kyle.
That's what it's gonna cost to get him to your house.
But like this is, if you're a big fan of like Green Lantern and you've seen Kyle and he got all the colors and became the White Lantern, like that's pretty cool. So there you go. Exclusives. And this is a good looking Red Hood. It's decent. I like the other one that I got already though. Better.
I don't have a Red Hood.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want this.
Question is dope.
I want that.
Yeah, the
That's
question is
cool.
dope.
Apparently, there's an all blue one though already.
All blue question?
Yeah,
Uh,
and this is out. This just got released. So another easy pass for me, but a lot of people really excited because this completes the team. So very cool. If you're trying to build the Marauders, I think if you had them as a kid, you got to do it.
Mutt Junkyard and who is that? Breaker? No,
It's Footloose, man.
Footloose. Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know
yeah,
what?
they like, the Python Patrols and the Tiger Forces and the Marauders. I don't really do. I do the Night Force.
Okay.
I do the Night Force stuff. Not even all of it. I'm
No?
just no, because again, man, I told you I collect too much other shit. And especially now with, like I said, with other stuff out there and stuff I want to get into and like, Mythic Legions and Monster Force and Savage and Jada Toys and there's just too much. There's too much out there. Z-Stray, Medi, it's too much. And so I can't buy all the repaints. I can't buy all the third versions of guys and shit like that.
Yeah.
I need the iconic ones, the ones I love, the ones I need. For me, that's it. But like I was on the tip where all I cared about was Hasbro and all I cared about was iconic stuff I knew about. If I didn't know about it, if it wasn't iconic, if you couldn't walk in the room and a stranger couldn't look at it and immediately recognize it, I had no interest.
Which
It was
makes
all
sense.
about the iconography.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense, but now it
At the
does.
time.
No, it makes sense. But here's the thing, Reno.
Yeah.
Figures have gone up, prices have gone up, shipping's
Yeah.
gone up. So
Yeah.
it's a thing where you're being more selective because you want to get more bang for your buck. Where before you could collect a lot more and you could get a lot more. You could be like, I can squeeze that into the budget. But when you think about it, you raise shipping by $2. So let's just say you bought 10 figures a year or whatever. So 2 times 10, that's a lot of money. It adds up. A tax goes up. The price of the figure goes up. You can't, you can't keep trying to get water from a rock. You know what I mean? A lemon, you can squeeze a lemon 100 times. It's only going to give you so much juice before you just got to throw it away. So these companies have to understand, and I know they're going to start feeling it, is that we're only going to collect, like even look at before, like you know how it was before, like we go something come out, we go try to get it, and it be gone, and then all of them be up on Scalpers Island. You can't even do that anymore. So now it's like if it's already $30 and then you putting it on Scalpers Island for 60, but who's gonna buy that? I ain't bought it for $30. Like now you think I'm gonna pay you double for it? Like come on, that's that's the only good thing we got out of it. But other than that, can't do it. It's Santa Claus.
No.
Man. I already got Mr. Freeze.
Monster Force. Yeah, Monster Force is dope, bro. And he just dropped these right here, which I didn't catch. I didn't get. I didn't understand. Again, so new to Monster Force, and I kind of like, and I'm busy, and I'm not on point with everything. And so, like when this came out, I literally thought it was a pack of heads to put on your gridiron guy. Like I glanced through it and I was like, oh, okay, it's a head pack or something like that. $39. Maybe later, but like no, it's a new guy. It's a troop builder guy. The Skull Crushers. I'm on the wait list now. Damn it. Yeah. Total fuck up. Total rookie move. So embarrassing. But yeah. Get this. This is incredible. Like I'm definitely copping this. I need maybe a couple. Like it's great. It's great. Monster Force is.
But look at all he comes with, though. Like
it. So like far, it's like my favorite. Like yeah,
I don't. Look at everything that comes with that. Like
they're great, and the quality, and to be fair, like I have never held a Valaverse yet. I've never seen a Valaverse in person. I've never manipulated one, but I can tell you that these shits are the best figures that I've ever handled in my hands for like a military figure or anything like that.
Wow.
The way they feel, the way they move, bro, the way the paint is, everything about them is, yeah, to me. And like you said, like you said, if they keep coming like this and they keep dropping like cool ass shit, I'm gonna have to really make this like line number like 1 almost, bro. Like it's so good, bro. It's so good. Out of all the figures I have, and here's how I'm judging it now. And again, this is not quality. This is totally my own thing. I got all these figures. And I think, what are the figures that I keep coming back to day after day, keep wanting to look at, keep wanting to pose, keep wanting to mess with? And it's the Monster Force.
Really?
Now, granted, I haven't gotten my Mythic Legions yet. It's the Monster Force. And then Savage Crew. See, Savage, though, Savage is different with me because Savage, I love to do it and then I pose it and like I set it up and it's like this work of art. And it's almost like it goes on a bookshelf. It's not even a toy. It's just, and then I kind of admire it from afar. It's just a beautiful wall painting, whatever. You know what I mean? Like that. Monster Force is more like, I want to play with the motherfucker. I want to fucking play with the motherfucker, dog. I want to play with these shits, man.
You're like, yeah, I got to pose them. I got to take pictures. I got to do what I got to do.
I want to do photography. But I'm about to do some Mythic Legions and Savage Crucible photography and all that shit too, man. But it's what it is, man. Greetings, ABS PVC polyethylene fiends. Eddie Munson, what up? What up? Sorry, man, catching up, guys. Water moccasins, dope. Loved it as a kid. I was so glad that they gave us Copperhead right away, though, without making us wait for the moccasin. So love Copperhead. Right off.
That's all I can say. Yeah, that's all I can say. And I think they should do that with more of the vehicles. Like me, I won't. Like I said, real estate wise, I got to be careful what I get. HasLab, but at least give us the vehicle drivers. Like gave us Wild Bill. That was cool. You could have gave us some of the other drivers. At least we'll have them. We ain't gotta have the vehicles, but at least we have them.
Yeah.
And
I think it's gonna ship in like November. The snow cat.
Think so?
For some reason, October, November, something like that. I don't know where I heard that or what I don't have that with me.
Look at the Saboteur. Saboteur look dope. See that's what I was talking about.
Saboteurs are dope.
Even when we were talking the other day, and I was saying like, look, this is like we're going by Savage Crucibles and all. Like this stuff is new. Like these are the new kids on the block, and look what they're giving us. Like they're giving us top quality merchandise for a new IP, and you need new IPs. Yeah, we like the nostalgic stuff, and we're gonna collect it. But when you give us something new, that's dope. We definitely gonna go crazy for it. That's going to build the new nostalgia for the future, and we need that in order to just keep it going. Like we need like look at that, man. Look at that Saboteur. Those they look dope.
Yep. Sorry guys, I'm super behind on the chat. I like to get to everybody. I know most people don't, but I try to. Crimson Cobra Commander said, I understand, but I love the repaints, the sub teams. That's why. Well, and Crimson, that's and I wanted to point out, like, you are just a classified collector. That's your main focus. And a lot of people, that's what they do. And for me, that was my main focus for a long time. It's just now my attention is getting spread out
with the newer IPs, like I said.
And it wouldn't have been if I didn't. You know what it might have been?
Well,
no, it absolutely is Elric. Elric of Melniboné.
Elric is dope.
Ooh, and you know what's so dope about that? Michael Moorcock is the father of the multiverse. Okay, he's the guy that basically the first one to put the multiverse into like fiction and make it just like and Elric, and also Savage Crucible with the portal and the multiversal, and that figure is what opened my eyes to the multiverse of IPs. And from there, I was a wrap. Had I never gotten Elric, I would still be just a Hasbro nostalgia bug, which is fine. But yeah, no, for real, because looking at these pictures, like I'll be honest, looking at these Monster Force pictures don't do much for me. They never did. I was never really impressed until I got one in my hands. Now when I look at the pictures, I know what I'm looking at. Whole different story. But before, to me, I just this seems like a plain ass classified.
Really?
Like from these digital images, it just seems like a very basic, plain classified. Like I don't, but bro, it's not at all. In fact, it's a way more highly detailed. It's the opposite of what it looks like in these renders. You have to get one in your hands. You have to get one in your hands. That's all I'm saying. If you have never done it, please just do it. It might change your life. Elric changed my life. From there, I started doing all the other shit. Can't.
But they do.
All of
like
that.
for me, I can look at them and be like, damn, they dope. So I look at them.
Yeah.
But if I held one in my hand, I'd have to get them all. I'm like, nah, I get some more of these. Because look at it. Like I said, new IPs, that attracts me, especially when
you see what.
And
it's like what you're saying. It's like what Tristan's saying. A lot of people feel like, man, that shit looks dope. I just can't get into another IP. That's how I felt. That's exactly why I never pulled the trigger on a Monster Force. The pictures, the images didn't do it justice. Didn't entice me enough, and I never thought I could get into another line. Right. Here's what happens when you get one. You realize that you can't afford not to get into another line. Bro, I thought I couldn't afford Monster Force. I can't afford Hasbro. Let me bust it down. If I'm wasting $30 or getting all the love and getting something good out of $50, to me that $50 is cheaper.
Right.
So
why so is it cheaper? Like, I mean, not.
It's cheaper because the value. I'm getting more out of that 50 than I'm getting out of the 30. The 30, I'm throwing it out the window. The 50, I'm getting something for my money, and I know where my money went. I come back to it like blah, blah, blah. Like I don't have to ever go, damn, that despoiler was way overpriced, but I bought it anyway.
And see, Reno, that's how I feel about. And see, that's why I wanted you to say that, because that's how I want everybody to get. That's how I feel about McFarlane. I'm spending damn near $50 to get it sent to me.
And when you get the McFarlane, bro, you have to look at that motherfucker and be like, I spent $50 for this.
Thank you.
When at the same time I gotta have a Monster Force for $50?
For $50, right? It started $50, and look at all I get for 50 bones. And then look how much better built the character figure is with 50 bones. You can get my 50 plus shipping all day on that one.
Listen, until you get one in your hands, and it may be this way because it was absolutely this way for me. Until you get one in your hands, you will not get it. I didn't get it.
Right.
You couldn't have sold me on it. Like I didn't care at all. I don't know what made. I think it was review. It was Elric, bro. I'm telling you, getting Elric, then getting more Savage Crucible. I got a Mythic Legions. I got one Mythic Legions. I got another one to be here in a couple of days. Getting those made me go, oh, wow. These indie lines are leaps and bounds above Hasbro.
Yeah, they are.
So let me see what's up with this other shit. Monster Force, and then Monster Force, a lot of the cool stuff that I thought was the coolest stuff sold out, like this guy, the 13 Ghosts, the Oni mask.
That shit's hard.
The werewolf guy, the Sleepwalker, this guy.
Look at that. That's dope.
And bro, I fucking the paint is incredible. But so they came back out. They re-released these figures, so they came back up on Big Bad. Like just these three, and I thought these were the three dopest ones. Gridiron dude, but with this head on it, and so I grabbed them, just on a whim. And
You
I'm
better than
glad,
me.
bro. I'm just glad.
Because I would have to see you better than me. Man. I would have to get rid of. I'll be looking at myself like somebody got to go. I might have sold all my McFarlanes, or at least all the ones that I don't absolutely need, just to make room for them because they're dope. Like you said, look at the paint job. Look at the detail. They come with weapons, interchangeable hands, heads, all that. After a while, if I get tired of looking at it one way, I can pose it or make it look different.
Yeah.
That's like a whole nother figure.
Bro, someone like me, bro, I had no interest in Action Force. Sorry, Bobby. I didn't. None. I was like, it's generic G.I. Joe. Why would I want that? I do classified. They don't even, I was like, man, the kind of proportions are off. They don't even look as good. I was a fool. I was a goddamn fool because I didn't know. I'm telling you, until you get these figures in your hands, you don't know. The digital renders don't tell you. Me anyway. To me, the digital renders just look like, I was like, these are generic. Like, what's the fucking appeal? Oh my God, I was so wrong. Couldn't have been more wrong. So if that's how you're thinking, man, trust me. I want that diver, that dry suit diver with the water breach effect. Bought. The black with the tentacles and the pirate hat. If I can get one of those, I'm trying to get one for a reasonable price. Then I'm all in. Like, and I will start fucking with Valaverse. Yeah. See, and but I'm still afraid that Valaverse isn't quite the quality or the vibe of like Monster Force. I don't know. But for those of you, for Hinder, I know Hinder definitely is well into both. If you're into both, who do you rank better? Monkey Dave says Monster Force is above. He says down the middle. He says Valaverse. So it's clearly a preference.
But also, too, you got some people. Also, too, you got to remember, you got some people. They're really like. I grew up with a kid. His name was Mark Bella. He was really, really, really. When I say really, he was really, really into the military stuff. Like he was into, tanks, toys. So like for him, somebody like him, I would think that he would go for the Valaverse strictly for the military applications and how real and detailed they are. And a lot of people go for it for that, man. They go for it just for that reason. There's no other reason for them to even look at it, but for that.
Yeah.
And so they'll collect both. They might say, "Well, GI Joe is cool. I grew up. I like the nostalgia, but these Valaverse, we putting them." And they might have the GI Joes in the box, just break them out just to show off when company comes over or whatever. They might have a small shelf for them, but the Val they might just dive all the way into it. It's a new IP. It's new. It's fresh. It's something we never seen before. The quality's up there. A lot of people pay for that, man. They're just like, look, this is what it is. I'm keeping this. I can't blame them. When you got one, look what you did. You was like, man, I held this joint in my hand. I was like, damn, like I gotta get another one. It
just really the contrast. I had no idea the contrast, the gap was that wide between Monster Force and Classified. It's so vast. Maybe other people don't feel. It's people because a lot of people are like, oh, Classified, the Monster Force cool. This is how they try to get me into it. They'd be like, it scales well with your Classified stuff. It'll look good with your Classified stuff. You can, incorporate it in with your Classified shelf.
No.
You really can't.
No.
It's gonna make your Classifieds look bad. You don't want these next to your Classifieds. I promise you. 13 Ghosts comma weapon next to Ninja Force Zartan's comma weapon.
Yeah,
one's 4 and up, and one's 40 and up. That's all I gotta say. Yo, thank you for your service, Slade on Slade, man, and your wife too as well.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for protecting democracy.
Word.
Because that's what you do.
Are you a vet? You're
yes, sir. I was in the first.
You're a combat vet? Are you combat vet? Or are you just a vet? Like you serve?
No, well, it depends, man. Because it used to
don't
be like
depend.
that. Yeah, it does depend because you could be in a combat zone and considered a veteran. You don't never like the Navy guys. They don't ever step foot off the ship, but as long as they serve inside of an active combat zone, they're considered veterans, which is
Have
fair.
you ever served inside an active combat zone?
Yes, I am. I was in the first Iraq War. Yeah, did
Okay.
breaches and all.
Oh, you did breaches and all that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you definitely was a combat vet.
Yeah, that's how you put it. But but it's all the
I mean,
same. No
I
matter how
don't know
put
what
it,
you consider a combat vet.
I don't like
You
like I
don't have to
said,
be like sitting up behind a rock, literally busting back and forth at somebody to be a combat vet.
I look at it like this. In
If you
World War
was out
II,
there,
in World War II,
you
the
a
average
combat vet.
soldier, in World War II, the average soldier fought about 50 days a year. So it's 365 days in a year, right?
Oh
They
yeah,
fought on an average 50 days a year.
wars. Every
That's
war
little.
is different. Yeah,
And
every
that's when
war is
the
different.
whole world was at war, right? And then you go to Korea and Vietnam. They fought on an average of about 182 days a year. You see the difference? So then you go to what we had, Panama. They didn't fight as much as either one of the wars, but they're considered veterans. So like you say combat vet, you say
So it
combat
all
vet.
go down in
Yeah,
Grenada.
yeah, you gotta be careful with that. You gotta be careful with that. But but everybody that was in a combat zone and took fire, some guys will tell you if you ain't never had a bullet shot at you, you ain't no combat vet, but you was in a combat zone. So I just go with the whole blanket thing. If you served in the combat zone, I don't care if you just loaded shells inside of a gun or you was serving mess on a boat that could have got hit by a torpedo, you still put your life in danger if you was in that zone. That's how I look at
Exactly. Yeah, man. Yeah, dog. Michael Moorcock. You need more cock in your life. Trust me.
it. The father of the multiverse, he understood it and could coney it to his render. That's why I write in the multiverse plus. You have
Yeah, check out
no
Slade. Slade writes some books. He got some whole real books and shit up on Amazon.
really.
Yeah, bestsellers.
So you gotta come on here. You gotta come on here. Let's talk about it. Master Grade Wookie, we ran out of Sidewinder.
Dia de los Muertos at DFW. So disappointed. My girlfriend got one. Don't buy from Skeletron. Red Shadow Trooper. Don't buy a Oh no, really? Best overall I've ever held. Don't buy a Skeletron Red Shadow Trooper. Whatever you do, I detect some reverse psychology here. I'm ready though. Really? Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Like that's what I'm looking for. I want something that's just gonna blow my whole ass out, bro. My whole wig off, my whole cap peeled back. That's how much my money is worth today. 5 years ago, my money wasn't worth as much as it is now.
No,
4 years ago. You know what I mean?
At the end of the year, it's gonna be. By the end of the year, our money gonna be worth even less.
Yeah, it's getting worse, not better. So
yeah, it's true. But that goes back.
That's all I'm saying.
That goes back to the other day. Like you said, we got to be picky now. We can't splurge anymore. We used to. It was fun while it lasted, and we splurged. I mean, we all splurged. I splurged. You splurged. Everybody. People in the chat. Tristan. Downtown Joey. He said a badass.
You mean Ball and Chain Warrior? Yeah, Ball and Chain Warrior. That's yeah. So I mean, it does look like Conan, but it's just a painting that fucking Frank Frazetta did. Called it Ball and Chain Warrior. Not even he does it one that he calls Conan, like he does Conan, but he looks a little different. If that's what you mean, my bad. If that's not what you mean, Elric and the Black are in my top 10 for this year. Gotta be. Because this is on the Toy Trap. I want the Elric now. Oh, it's quality looking for a thing, bro. It's everyone calling it figure of the year, for a reason, and it's not just the way it looks and everything too. I mean, it's It's that it's so articulated and just, and I guess people that collected Mythic Legions for a long time have sort of accepted that a lot of armor means less articulation. So Savage Crucible comes out with this guy who's head to toe thick ass armor and moves like Spider-Man. And so it just blew everyone's mind, and that's what made it so hyped. That's how I ended up seeing it. And of course I recognized it from my childhood reading, Elric and shit. So I was like, yeah, I need this figure. So got the figure. I think I got Ball and Chain Warrior and Nashorn before I got Elric. Yeah, I did, because of Elric, because I couldn't get Elric yet. And they were like, it's going to be re-released. And so until then, I grabbed whatever else was dope that I could get. And yeah, the black stuff like that, a lot of people felt like that's where he started to get real creative, because G.I. Joe and stuff like that, it's not just military guys. For all the people who just want it to be military, it very much hasn't been since the original 13. And even then it wasn't like lasers, lasers and shit. But yeah, you got to do storytelling. You got to get creative and have cool shit. They just don't do it justice. 1944 is going to be insane.
See, that's why I might have to get those.
I'm so excited. That may be where I jump into Valaverse.
Yeah, me too.
Because I missed the Black Train. I missed it. If I can't get the Tentacle Dude, I'm not. That's how I am, bro. Like, if I miss the fucking jumping on point, I'll fall back till I can get in there. But if I can hop in from the ground up on 44, I'm all in. I was blinded by the nostalgia, by the
blinded by the Jews.
Yeah, all of it. Marvel, I'm a huge Marvel guy. G.I. Joe was all I played with as a kid. Star Wars, my dad put me onto that shit when I was a toddler. And have been a lifelong fan since. So you have the three like main shit that I fuck with. That's what's so crazy. G.I. Joe ain't just like something I liked as a kid. It's all I played with. I got the flag when I was in kindergarten. Never looked back. Anytime any gift was given, anytime I wanted anything, it was G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe. That's all I played with. Coincidentally, Hasbro has that. Star Wars, my favorite other thing, and then Marvel. You already know. So I had no shot. I was cooked.
I think we all were.
They had me. Yeah, they had me like, yeah, the Corsairs are dope. I gotta see it all. I gotta get one in my hand, man. But cherry picking right now, it's a necessity, right? Out of necessity because of budget, period. And there's just more out there to buy. And now, when I've gotten a lot of my figures, it doesn't really happen with classified. So when I say Hasbro, it's unfair because it's mostly Marvel. It's mostly Marvel Legends, and almost always I stop buying the Black Series pretty much, unless some figure comes out that I need or some wild character. If they do some cool, anytime they do something cool like Revan or the Samurai guy or Lord Starkiller, I'll cop those, but I'm not happy with them. When I get the Marvel shit, I'm not happy with it. I get it. I put it on the shelf and I just add it to the pile. I don't give a fuck about it later. And I can't afford that no more. So now it's like, if I buy something, I got to be able to care about it indefinitely, but at least for the next couple weeks, a lot. But ask yourself, guys, when you get something in the mail, do you take it out the box and just kind of put it up and don't even care about it later, or kind of like it and then just don't really care about it, don't really like it that much? Have you lost that initial how it used to feel when when you got a figure or whatever? Like, has that lessened?
Yeah.
And if that's the case,
yeah, that's real talk.
You know what? You'll feel better buying less shit that's more quality.
Yeah.
Instead of buying 3, I used to see it like this. I could get 3 Marvel Legends for fucking $90. Why would I buy a fucking $90 figure? Oh, that's 3 cut. Now, if you showed me that $90 figure and I had 3 Marvel Legends, I'd trade you in a heartbeat. So don't buy them 3, buy this one. You will feel better for it. You don't need more, you need better. Yeah, this thing right here, man. It's a nice update. It's a real nice update.
It really is. So
I don't know how different. Let's see how different it is. I got it too. Mine might be outside right now, actually. I don't know.
Okay. You got the original one? Is this like a...
I got the first one they did, yeah.
Okay.
They redid that one. They redid it.
Now, this is what we talking about. So she comes with 2 Uzis with knives. But here's the thing. There's nowhere to put them. You either got to put swords in her hand, or there's nowhere to put them. They didn't give us no holsters, no nothing.
Jesus Christ. Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, they didn't give us no holsters, Reno. So you got.
So what is it? Compare it. Put it up here.
All right.
Same hair and shit?
Same hair. Yeah. Your hair's a little lighter. It's darker.
Let me change my lighting. Hang on. So mine just has pin joints. That's it. Yours is pinless.
Sure.
My leather is a little bit more brown and yours is a little bit more pinkish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't need another one. But I got it anyway.
See, that's now. Do you think it's a bit? Would you like the pinless joint one better, or?
Yes. And
Okay.
I have been buying upgrades, and that's another thing they've been getting me on. And now I got to start asking myself, do I need an upgrade of Lady Deadpool? Is Lady Deadpool one of my hardcore favorite characters of all? No. She's cool, like it's cool, looks cool, but it looks just as cool with the pins because I don't really see the pins when it's standing there from the front. So, and again, it's a glancer. It's not a pick it up and deal with it for a year and shit. There he is, the third shirt. The third musketeer.
Yes, sir. Trapping with the toys. We trapping. Got them
heavy.
things. Keep them things. You know what I'm saying?
Got the thing. 3 for 10. 3 for 10.
3 for 10.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to buzz in and out because I got stuff on the grill.
All right.
I just told I came in. I had to put something on the grill, man.
That's what's up.
Man.
I had to come through and show the shirts.
Yeah, man.
We talking about movies and figures and all that.
Okay.
Like I said,
Yeah.
see, if you'd got Valorverse or Classified, I mean, come on, you could step it up with the Legends. You could have gave us holsters for these 2 giant Uzis, or
Right.
or we could have got a holster for the swords. Like, come on, we want to display all that with the characters.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. I mistakenly didn't acknowledge the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Y'all can see behind me, it looks a little empty.
Yeah, where's your all your figures ain't on the wall?
Yeah, I'm getting rid of them.
What?
Yeah. The 97 to 2006 line, I'm not participating in anymore.
Oh, none of those was 80s on the wall.
What's left is the 80s, and my 80s figures are actually in bins. What I'm going to take out and place them on the wall like my other 80s figures over here. And not late in 94. So 82 to 94, the Belomo book, I want to totally complete that book. I stretched myself too thin by jumping the ship or whatever, jumping the shark, as they say. And
jumping the gun.
jumping the gun, but I am keeping the ones that look just like O-rings, the 80s, not because the new bodies, they're a little bit different. They're O-rings, but they're not like your traditional O-ring. They're not like these. You see with the metal pieces in them.
Okay.
Right.
This is probably
the joints, the metal joints.
Yeah, the pegs and all that. So they're not like these guys. So
Right.
you know, so and then plus their upper body's a little bit wider. You know, you got Scarlett that looks like a dude or whatever, her body type. So it's like, man, let me get rid of these joints. You know what I mean? They're still good figures. Don't get me wrong. They're great figures, but my capacity to even prolong and go along with it, it's like, nah, get rid of them and then I'll complete. Use that money to complete what I need to complete. And, you know.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about.
Yeah. We talked about that the last show or the show before last. I'm confused, but yeah, sometimes you just gotta say to yourself, look, I gotta complete something totally, you know what I'm saying? Like really get it in. And not skip in things that, I mean, even though stuff may look cool, may look nice, but the mission is always to complete the first phase.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. The Bobby Reyes look tough.
Yeah, no, you got it. Yeah, but you're right, because when you sell what you don't, you know, you sell what you don't really love, but you was holding on to. Stop being a fucking hoarder. Sell the shit you don't love and buy some fly shit that you're gonna love.
Exactly.
I'm about to box all this shit up, man. I'm gonna have a huge Marvel. I'm gonna have a huge Hasbro sale, bro.
Yo, that's how you do it, man. How you get it? You know, there's people who buy collections and stuff like that. You get a good price, you average it out, what's on the market, and you average all the numbers out and see what you're comfortable with as far as price wise, and you make the deal. That's all it is, because at the end of the day, I had these for a time. It was useful in the sense that hunt, that they gave me my adrenaline, it gave me all that dopamine by the hunt alone and the excitement. But now that's died down and clarity has hit. Once clarity hits, that's where you know what you need and what you don't need. Once that
exactly.
Exactly. No, listen. I do the same thing. And some of the stuff I even saved, gave to my little nephews that came over. They like my collection. I saved a couple of joints for them and gave it to them. And I knew they really liked it. I ain't need. And I get it, bro. I'll tell you right. But I'm only get exactly what I need, bro. Like if I don't need it, I don't get it, man.
Exactly, man. And that's why I'm trying, because sometimes, you know, I'll go into a store and it's impulse. I'm an impulse shopper, and I know it. That's one of my faults. I'm an impulse shopper. I don't care what it is. If it looks cool to me and I want it, and I'm going to get it. But now I'm trying to rewire my brain to say, hey, do I really need it? Give me second guess it. Let me second guess it. Let me go in there with a little mindset to where, do I really need this? And will I miss out on something that I really want by buying this right now?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So,
but
I am getting that Lou Ferrigno Marvel Legends Hulk. I am getting that. I have to get that, because I've been preaching that since day one, since they did the live on Marvel Legends Live. I kept putting it in the chat. Everybody knows. Yo, I always wanted that Lou Ferrigno. I wanted all the 1970s hero action figures, 60s and 70s.
Right.
Doctor Strange. I want that Doctor Strange. I want the Spider-Man. I want the Captain America. You know, I want those characters from the late 60s to 70s. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they're valid. If it wasn't for those type of shows, you wouldn't see the progression.
You would. We wouldn't be here now.
Yeah, type in Marvel Legends Lou Ferrigno. Because those are customs. Which are
I know. I don't. Where
dope customs.
When did this come out that you're talking about?
No, it's slated to come out. It didn't come out yet.
My
LCS, they're like, yo, it should be in Reddit somewhere. But my LCS said, yo, I ordered a ton of those. I was like, I'm coming for it. You know what I mean?
What?
You know what I'm saying? That Lou Ferrigno, baby. You gotta have that.
We gotta find this. We about to look at this
too
in a minute.
Hulk to me. In live action, Lou Ferrigno is my Incredible Hulk. Period.
Right.
Like I have all these other guys, but Lou Ferrigno is that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the reruns growing up because it came out in the 60s, and I was born in 75. So by the time I really got to watch it, I was 4 or 5 years old in the 80s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll be watching it.
I say maybe 79. Yeah, 79, 78. I was watching it because I was watching the 66 Batman, the Lou Ferrigno Hulk. Oh, and they should do the Thor from the show, which the Trial of the Incredible Hulk, and the Daredevil from the Trial of the Incredible Hulk, which I have all that in my video collection. So I'm heavy on the 70s and 80s stuff, man. Heavy.
You fucking with Scooby-Doo?
I fucks with Scooby-Doo, but not as collected. I had when they came out with that Scooby-Doo with the van and everything, I had the full collection. I had Dino Mutt and all that crazy stuff. They had the superhero guys, the Captain Caveman, all that came in that kind of line. I had all that. Then I sold all that. I mean, I had a toy store here, literally.
Right.
Literally a toy store.
No, yeah.
In my house. So, yeah, I had all that stuff, man. I had all the Power Rangers. I had everything you could name that came out during the pandemic and was on some steroids where they was pushing out a lot of shit. I had it all.
That's a good choice. Yeah, that Lou Ferrigno series.
I like how they have 13 and up on the box. At least.
Yeah. Because they have to say it for small parts.
Yeah.
But look, they saying I think they're saying it because of the blood.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Because otherwise it would say 4 and up, just like classified.
Yeah.
Why does classified say 4 and up? Fuck. What 4-year-old is buying classified?
Yeah.
Or who's buying
that
classified?
Akuma's hard.
That Akuma's it. That Akuma's it. I need that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm getting that Akuma.
1,000%.
I need Akuma and M Bison. The M Bison is hard too. I'm getting
all variations of Akuma should be bought.
That's true.
If you buy one Akuma, you should go all the way out and get them all.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like me with Ming the Merciless. I also have a Ming the Merciless
collection. I like Ming too. Ming tough.
I love Ming.
Ming is tough, man.
He's misunderstood.
Very misunderstood. very, very misunderstood.
And that Flash Gordon, that the movie was just perfect for me. I love it. That's the thing I'm trying to hunt down, that other one, because they did two versions.
Yeah, I love that movie, man.
Yeah.
Real talk, that 78 to 82, Real talk. That's on the Incredible Hulk series.
Yeah.
I need to find this Lou Ferrigno.
That's that time frame while I was watching it. So it's like, yo, you know what I mean? I got.
Where did you hear this? Are you saying that your LCS said that there's a Lou Ferrigno Marvel Legends coming out?
Yes. Let me see.
How do I not know about this?
Let me see.
He was trapping. That's the problem. He's trapping. So, I didn't get to really get the full length of it.
How would I have missed that? I don't know. I can't find it though. Well, it's San Diego Comic-Con right now, so I guess if it ain't coming out for con, they're not talking about it. But and it's not necessarily going to be like on Google or whatever.
Because if that's a fake photo, then I got duped. But
you seen a photo of it?
Yeah.
Okay, it still could be a digital render though.
Damn, look at the Mega Man.
I mean, it was a digital render. What?
I mean, an AI render, like a made up. Someone could have made it up 5
days ago.
Okay. Well, listen, fellas, I gotta drop out. All
right, bro.
But those Mega Man figures right there, they hard.
So it was. Oh shit.
It's fuckery.
Oh yeah, fucking A. Oh, I got duped. but my LC, he must have mistaken for a different Hulk.
All right, Stu, man, be safe, bro.
They need to come with it. If Marvel Legends don't do the Incredible Hulk from the TV series, they're fucked. They're done. In my opinion. But yo, I got duped by AI, bro.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. It happens to the best of us.
My brother showed me this shit, and then another homie showed it, like, yeah. And then my LCS, he was like, yeah, I ordered a whole bunch of them. He must have meant the other Hulk that's coming out.
Yeah,
from Marvel. I'm like, oh man, that's fucked up. Now I'm mad now.
I know.
Yeah, I'm mad now, bro.
That's how I feel. That's what happens every
Yeah,
time.
I'm fucking pissed off, y'all. I got duped. I should have been smarter than that.
It feels like getting robbed.
Yeah. Damn, robbed of hope of some real shit, man.
Stu, I think Stu dropped out already.
Yeah, no, yet.
All right.
Stu, he dropped out now.
Get him off there.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Damn. Oh, Slade on Slade. What up, Slade? You said no Lou Fig, and I'll never buy another Hulk again. Man, it's understandable, but I'm a Hulk fan. That's my favorite Marvel superhero of all time is the Incredible Hulk. My favorite DC hero of all time is Batman. That's it. Those are they're the top tier to me. Like, period. You know what I'm saying? And they hold some personality traits that I have. So I connect with those guys. So
yeah,
we need a Lou Ferrigno Hulk bad. Yeah, I get that Hulk, man. It's over, man. I'll be happy. That's the bucket list type deal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the customs these guys are doing is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Slade says sometimes I sit there and think it's a sickness, but I talk to guys like you and I see that it has a hold on us. To be fair, I grew up in an orphanage, so only had one buzz-off figure. You know, that's the thing. Like a lot of people are in this hobby now because it's stuff that they saw as a kid and couldn't get or didn't have.
Yeah. Or
you're trying to get what you did have back. But yeah, it's all what it is. That's why it's always guys of a certain age and from a certain generation.
Yeah, Eddie Munson, I got tricked, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm way behind on the chat. I'm going up and down in the chat, man. I'm trying to catch everybody.
Yeah,
new shit, old
really
shit,
need it.
Hot shit. Bro.
Yeah, man. To Slade, I understand, man, because my mom passed when I was 11, turning 11. Oh no, I was 11, 12 around that time because it was before my birthday. She died 3 days before my birthday.
Man,
in 89, because we were supposed to go see Batman 89.
Right.
Because that's all I talked about the full year before. Mom, they coming out with Batman. You know, she's like, yeah, we going. You know, so that's like a little trauma. But then my pops passed before I was 20, so it was like, yo, it's crazy. So I can understand, man. You know, not having parents during pivotal times of your life and stuff like that. But you know, we're still here, man. We're here, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say about that, man. And, you know, enjoy what we have, our own kids and stuff, and pour into them. That's it, man. And with these toys and action figures, you know, it helps soothe the trauma. But, you know, we make the best of it, man. We make the best of it. That's all we can do, man. We can't, we make the best of things, bro. So, yeah, man. That shit tricked me. Y'all see me spazzing. Yo, that Hulk is dope.
Yo, that
shows.
Yeah. That McFarlane shit.
Yeah.
And
they got a comic for that. You know, they actually have a comic with that Hulk. Even though the original one was gray.
Right?
They did
They got the gray. One. They have a gray statue first.
Yeah.
They did,
And they did a variant cover with him green.
With green.
Yeah. So I mean, yo, that's the dope Hulk. I might trip and get that one, man. But once I start, because I already got like 20 Hulks.
Yeah, and I don't need a Mark Ruffalo Hulk, man. I really don't want a fucking Mark. But I don't do any live action figures at all. So
the Mark Ruffalo,
a Lou Ferrigno would be an exception.
Lou Ferrigno is pivotal to have him. But the Mark Ruffalo, I thought his face, man, is like not snarky, but he's like doughy face, like right. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Ed Norton's Hulk. That's the one we need. That Ed Norton Hulk.
Everybody hates on that movie. I thought it was a better one.
That was the best Hulk movie they've done.
I'm an Ed Norton fan. I think Ed Norton was the GOAT at the time. I don't know. I thought it was great. But of course, we all want to see more Hulk and all that. But the Banner, he was a great Banner, I thought.
Yeah. His Banner was basically based off of Bill Bixby's Banner.
Yeah, and he was trying to do but he wanted to go in like a different direction. That's why they didn't stick with him and shit. He wanted to run shit. But that's a whole nother thing.
That's him being the artsy, artsy guy. Like, I think we should take him here, and he may be justified in doing it, and it may have been a great Hulk moving forward. But sometimes directors and writers and actors clash on the material, and they're like, all right, I'm only one and done, and I'm out.
Right.
The Ang Lee Hulk, when it first came out, I was in the theaters for that one too, and
that gets a lot of hate too. I thought it was artistic. I liked that it looked like a comic book. It felt mad like a comic book. I thought that movie was cool as shit.
It was cool, but
it had a lot of flaws, obviously.
Yeah, like how he got his gamma radiation.
It looked pretty cool. I thought it looked really cool.
Like his father kept injecting him with shit, and then all of a sudden,
all that was fucked up.
And his father all of a sudden becomes Absorbing Man or some shit. Like, come on.
Yeah. No, that was all fucked up. Yeah, but the imagery, the way it looked
for the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Belly. I think Belly is one of the best looking movies. Like, I love Belly. I think it's one of the coolest, best artistic looking movies. The acting isn't shit. The story's not shit, but
that shit ain't important. It's a video. It was because everybody called it
big music video,
drawn out video, a big giant music video.
Yeah, Hype Williams made it
for his cinematography with how he moves with it, and Hype Williams was that guy.
He was the video guy. He was the music video guy. Yeah. So,
I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Gotta check the grill periodically, man.
Yeah, man. Right. Don't burn the steak. Yeah, that Shogun is dope. What is he called? Fucking Ghostface figure, horror Ghostface action figure. Huh, that's pretty cool. Yo, that's a good ass idea, bro. That's a good ass idea, bro. I have to get my girlfriend at McFarlane Hulk. Breaking through the Hulk wording is cool. Yeah, it's super dope. It's a good thing for a girlfriend too, because it's not an action figure, it's a statue. They do better with statues. Let's see versions of characters. Yeah, I have like a handful. Only very, very like probably 5, like in that whole. Yeah, man. Yeah, I need it. Yeah, I fucked up. I missed the Hulk. I met the Onslaught, and I missed the Scarlett and Shebang. I miss Scarlett. I should be showing fucking Scarlett and Shebang right now. But alas, I'm showing this this Marvel Legends wave because I accidentally ordered it twice, which sapped the budget that would have paid for the. Oh man, I'm so pissed. I'll get it though. Yeah, man. That's the great thing, man. It's a healing, it's a therapy. Yeah, Shebang will be there, and I don't know, that's the thing. I don't get the Target. That's the thing. So if I don't get it on pre-order, if I miss a pre-order, I pretty much don't get the figure. That's pretty much it for me. Unless Stu Dog picks one up and ships it to me or whatever. But yeah, I don't get to the stores like that. Because where I live now, man, I'm not driving an hour to see if Target has some shit. That I live too far out in the country now. Every day don't rain. Every day ain't always bad. You know, sometimes. You know what I do, bro? I know some funny shit. I come in here, bro, and I put on some Bill Weathers, Lovely Day, and I look at these motherfuckers. And it does something, man. It gets me ready for the day, bro. Go listen to Bill Weathers, Lovely Day, and look at your joints. I'd play it right now if they wouldn't shut me down. It's for real.
Oh no, not the Hey yo, guess what, guys? I actually sat down and really watched Masters of the Universe.
Oh yeah, it's on Amazon now.
Yeah. I watched.
Is that where you saw it?
Huh?
Is that where you saw it on Amazon?
Yep. I didn't go to the theater for it because I didn't have the time, to even do that. Too many things was happening. But it's a dope movie. I can understand what some people may criticize about it, but
right.
I think it's a dope movie. I like when he met up in the gym with the original with Dolph Lundgren. That was dope. That was dope. I love that.
Yeah.
And then they had a lot of different callbacks, but they need the Dolph Lundgren action figure as well. A real one, not that they really need to get his face, his likeness, because they did one, but it was for Masterverse.
Right.
You need to do one for Mondo. Mondo need to get on that ASAP. But all in all, it was a good movie, man. It was fun. Cringer was crazy. A lot of joking, but it was, like the laughter of the heroes and the laughter of the villains. It was just straight out the cartoon. It was just funny. But yeah, man. Other than that, man, Word. Oh.
Avengers Doomsday.
Huh?
Avengers Doomsday trailer. Did you see it?
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say that. We on the same wavelength right now. So y'all see, seems like they got something. Like they got something, man.
I'm not mad at it. Not at all.
My man Thor spoke of Doom like this is somebody.
Bro, and Thor, when Doom grabbed the hammer on the axe on him,
like, yo, are you serious?
Oh yes, then they understand Doom. That's how I felt.
Doom
I was like, then they understand Doom.
But then, when my man showed up at the end, though, Captain America, bro,
and when he grabbed the hammer,
yep, I was like, oh, it's about to be a good time. Now they're doing it where they're capturing the magic again.
Right.
Yeah. Fair use. Yes, indeed. They capturing the magic.
Yeah, they're finally revealing what the multiverse saga has been building towards here. All these, X-Men and all these different IPs, because the original plan was Kang, and they changed that. We all know why. And then Robert Downey Jr. Cast as Doom to save everything, and the Russo brothers come back to do that whole thing, and then the trailer doesn't confirm whether Doom is a Tony Stark variant or just a Victor Von Doom that looks like Tony Stark, but it does establish him as the MCU's new big bad, and the biggest threat is not just Doom. Also, the incursions are happening. You got which we saw in Loki from the whole Loki thing. And when the two universes collide, either they both get destroyed, or you have to destroy the other one to save yours. And that's the conflict driving the movie here, and the real reason that Marvel created the multiverse saga in the first place, to retcon their bullshit and try to fix and get something dope out of it. And so the trailer is also connecting those earlier teasers showing Steve Rogers with Peggy and their son, and Thor praying for love, Magneto speaking with old Charles, Gambit, bro. That shit right there. Fucking
Shang-Chi with the 10 rings.
Bro, dog, and everything connect, everything beginning at the mansion. You know what I'm saying? With Xavier's school, exactly how it looked in the original films. You got Doom. You know what I'm saying? Then yeah, the Fantastic Four meeting up with Wakanda.
Yo, it's crazy. And there you go, Mystique.
Yep.
Come on.
Doom finally speaks. We hear his voice, and dude, Robert Downey Jr. You don't even hear him, bro. You don't even fucking know it's him. Let The Rock try that shit. Let Dwayne The Rock Johnson try that shit. They talking about fucking casting The Rock as Apocalypse? Get the fuck out of here, bitch. You'll ruin the whole fucking.
Nah, I don't think he'll ruin it.
Bro, it's gonna look like The Rock. I don't want to see The Rock as Apocalypse. I don't want to see The Rock. I don't want to see Rockpocalypse. I don't want to smell what Apocalypse is cooking. No. Fuck out.
I don't know, man.
He ruined Black Adam, destroyed Black Adam.
He didn't ruin. They destroyed
that shit was
Black
garbage,
Adam.
bro. No, his lack. He didn't do no accent. He didn't fucking, bro. He was not Black Adam, bro. He was just The Rock, bro. I don't.
I mean, I like Black Adam.
I like Black Adam, but I don't like The Rock. I want to see Black Adam. I don't want to see The Rock. I think The Rock is too. He's too well known. Yeah, he's too polarized. I'm not polarizing. He's just too well. He's too iconic. Like, and he's always, you know,
doing the eyebrow thing, right?
You know, I don't want to see Apocalypse lift a fucking eyebrow, dog. If I see that shit, I'm gonna throw something at the screen.
I mean, I mean, the last guy who did Apocalypse didn't look like Apocalypse.
And that was horrid, and everyone hated it, and I can't stand that shit.
Look at this dude's jawline. Look at this dude's face.
Listen,
his body. He could be an Apocalypse.
You're not wrong.
It's just the voice.
Well, no, it's like, listen, if The Rock was an unknown person and I saw that guy walking, I'd be like, cast that motherfucker as Apocalypse now.
But we can say Bautista. Come on, Bautista. We didn't even look at him as Drax. Yeah. We knew it was Bautista.
But Bautista wasn't as
Bautista.
Because he doesn't, because he ain't got 15 movies as a ballerina. He's not super everywhere in kids' movies and all over Hollywood and shit. Like, that's the problem. You can't Moana and all this.
Batista got some good quality movies. I can tell you that. Yeah, I mean, exactly. He chooses his roles carefully. He's a great guy. But when I seen Drax, I was like, after a while, I didn't see Batista. And the first time I seen him, I was like, oh, that's Batista. Boom, boom. But then after, I didn't even notice after. He just was in his role. He really was in his role. And I think maybe this time, maybe Rock could do that because there's so much makeup and things with Apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, and then remember, Apocalypse's voice is altered too. So you never know. I mean, it depends. But if he does do the eyebrow thing or whatever, because I could see Cyclops or somebody hitting him with a laser beam, he turn around like this and with the eyebrow, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's his trait. Right. That's his stamp. You know, but I don't know. I mean, they could find an unknown, but if they put Rock in it, I don't think it hurt it unless they put the movie totally around him. But I don't think they'll do that because there's too many big stars. There's too many big stars to even for him to even be the diva. And I mean, Robert Downey alone could be the wildest diva he wants to be, but he's a humble dude when it comes to his craft.
I'll tell you like this. Here's what I'll say, bro. If he does the movie and doesn't fucking speak, or they have some other voice or some kind of voice manipulating thing, like it just is some crazy voice box and it just totally manipulated and he sounds different and he's got a more demeanor fucking tone and he's fucking not fucking Moana, then I could like it can be done. Yeah. But can The Rock be directed? Will the director direct the motherfucker properly and tell him to shut the fuck up and put your eyebrow down, motherfucker, and say it like this and stop saying it like that?
I think
done.
We're not looking at the other picture to it too with The Rock. He haven't had any big movies in a long time. I mean, the last
he just did Moana.
That's animated.
You don't even know. It was live action.
Yeah, live. I understand that, but we're
And it
talking
was
about action-packed
ridiculous.
rock. We're talking about action-packed rock. We're talking
No,
about
why
Fast
you?
and the Furious rock. We're talking about all the other movies that built him up as the action star. Now he went to Moana. That's a whole nother thing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's a, it's an anime, live anime, from the
I'm just
animation.
saying. I'm just saying that's the most recent movie he's done.
Yeah, but I'm talking about real blockbusters where adults heavy on it, like they used to with his movies.
Yeah, because we're sick of it.
But this movie, if he goes into it, I think this, and he does it right, he wouldn't have it wouldn't be a problem, because now it'd bring him back to the trajectory that he wants to go, far as getting in those blockbuster movies again. I mean, real blockbuster, action hero blockbuster shit. Because he was on the Arnold Schwarzenegger path, and then all of a sudden he dropped down a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's
There's too
too
many.
fucking silly. No, he's too silly.
I think he was silly because of the co-stars he had. Like he had when he teamed up with.
Why are you gonna blame everybody else? It's him acting.
No.
Silly.
I mean, I'm talking about the movie wise. Okay, him acting. Yeah, we know he's limited in range, but we cannot discount his action movies as when he's full-fledged into action mode.
Yeah, and you.
It's just when you implement the comedy aspect, and then he was teamed up with what's his name?
Sean fucking.
He
Sean
got
William Scott.
Huh?
The Rundown. You talking about?
No, The Rundown was an excellent movie.
Rundown was a good movie.
Excellent. The one where he was with
look. When like during the Rundown time and all that, like Rundown is when Arnold was like, "Here you go, bro," and he like passed the torch.
He passed the torch. Yeah, The Rundown. But
all of that era was cool because I wasn't sick of him yet.
When he was
at his height.
Yeah, but when he got with what's his name? What's that comedian's name? He squeaks. He's from Philly. What's his name? Dame Dash put him on. Black comedian. I keep forgetting his name. He got a new movie out that's garbage. If somebody know, Kevin Hart. There you go.
Well, why you didn't say the short guy? What'd you say? The guy with a squeaky voice?
Yeah, he got a squeaky voice. His voice is squeakier than mine when I'm raising my voice. You know what I'm saying?
If you would have said the little short dude, I'd been like Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Kevin Hart. Yeah,
I'm thinking of Cat Williams and shit. All right.
Williams, but when he teamed with Kevin Hart,
all right, here we go. The Geiger's dope.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, Kevin Hart,
All right, hang on. Let me hit the chat because real quick, Wookie.
I'll be right back though.
All right. Yeah. So as far as them being younger X-Men and all that, this right now, like I said, this is just the multiverse shit. This is just them doing the Fox X-Men as a multiversal thing. Whereas in this movie, they're going through the multiverse and they grab the Fox universe X-Men and bring them over to help fight. And that's it. Just like we saw those characters in the Illuminati in the multiverse movie with Doctor Strange. Same thing. They're coming over for this movie. That's it. When the MCU does the X-Men for proper, like they're the MCU X-Men, not from the multiverse, but from the MCU's 616, they will be younger. They're talking about casting Xavier with dude. He's in that movie Cape. He's in the Cape Fear show right now. Fuck is his name? I can't think of his name. He's not even that well known. I like the idea of him being it. But just a few guys that they're talking about casting, but they're all younger dudes. They're talking about making like even a kind of a younger Xavier, like back early days, not young Xavier, but younger, not old ass Picard, But yeah, and then all the characters, of course, will be much younger and shit like that. Like we already know Sadie Sink is Jean Grey. How young is Sadie Sink? She's like, what is she got to be like 19 or something? 20 maybe? I don't know. So that's Jean Grey. So they're going with a fully, completely young X-Men in the actual MCU movie. Downey Jr. isn't the real Doom, and it's a fake out. Ooh. I don't think that's going to happen. But he's just a Doom of a multiverse. And the same thing with Doom, I think that in the MCU proper, after Doomsday and then after Secret Wars, we will get a new Doctor Doom, played by a new actor, hopefully someone lesser known. This is just a multiversal Doom. So he's Doctor Doom, but he's from this whatever universe that he's from. So that's the beauty of the multiversal deal. They can do whatever they want. Rockpocalypse can't be. I can't see it, bro. I don't want it. Should be unknown actor to play him. Please just pick someone unknown that just looks fucking like in Savanor, bro. That's all we need. That's all we need. I don't want to smell what he's cooking. Already played Egyptian and the Scorpion King. Yeah, I don't know. He ruined Black Adam. I thought Black Adam could have been dope as fuck, and it would have been dope as fuck. It just, you know, you got no accent. You don't seem like. Yeah, that was dope. Yep. Fastbender Magneto. Yeah, he was good. I liked him as Magneto. But that it'll be like, you know, that sort of age. But a lot of shit going on in that trailer too, man. A lot of cool shit. All right, let me see here. So also we got some real movement with the oh, well, hang on. Somebody mentioned something that I wanted to find, and I thought maybe it would be here real quick. Let me go back to the chat. No, it wasn't that far. Who said that shit? Who said something about that new McFarlane something was dope? Man, I don't even know how far back it was. I probably done passed it. Shazam. That was Eddie. Is this a new that they just showed today or something, Eddie? You got me over here looking at the McFarlane show to see what's up. Mm-hmm. Raven. Yeah, I don't want that Raven. I don't want it a lot. Hang on, man. Let me get this shit down here. So G.I. Joe, the G.I. Joe movie, we found out, obviously, Danny McBride isn't just writing the film, he's actually directing the movie too, which is a good, I think is a big vote of confidence from Paramount. Because if they're handling him, you know, if they're handing him both jobs, you know, that tells us that the studio believes in his vision, they believe in his idea, his script is, you know, and they want to let him do his idea. So that's good. And when you put it in the hands of the person that wants to do it, and you don't try to micromanage too much, tends to be a better project. And according to the reports, the movie is now on a high priority. The script is finished. The film could kick off before the end of the year. Start filming. I'm already seeing posts for job listings for production people. You know, so they're already hiring, and so yeah. And Danny McBride, I think, is going to be great as a person for G.I. Joe, because who gives a fuck that he does comedies? Like, you could tell that dude played with G.I. Joes when he was a kid. Like, out of a lot of people in Hollywood, I bet Danny McBride was fucking crawling through the fucking dirt with 2 G.I. Joes in the mud playing when he was a fucking kid, playing fucking Army and shit. I know Danny McBride was that kid. So that's why I think it's one of the perfect people to do it. Actually, if James Gunn was like, oh yeah, I love G.I. Joe, I'd have to fucking question if he actually played with G.I. Joes. Danny McBride tells me he still has his G.I. Joes as a kid. I believe him.
Yeah, he's around our age, man. He's 49 years old, man. I mean, you know, what kid in the 80s did not,
exact age.
you know what I'm saying, in our age range didn't know about G.I. Joe or played with G.I. Joe? Come on now.
I'm 47.
He's 49. So
he's 49.
Come on. He's the same age as my brother.
I was 10 in 89. You were 11 or 12.
Yep.
So you're what, 50, 49, 50?
I'm 51.
51. So yeah, between fucking 45
11,
and 55. It's G.I. Joe.
So
I think you could definitely do it. And he's talking about doing a grounded suspense action movie centered around Duke and Springfield from the comics, not from Sunbow necessarily. So where Cobra secretly controls the city and everybody lives there as a Cobra agent. So yeah. And you already know, if you've been watching our channel, then we know that's one of the reasons why we were excited about this pitch in the first place. And the rumors, so originally Chris Hemsworth, guy that plays Thor, was attached to be Duke, but now he has dropped out, and multiple reports say Bradley Cooper is being looked at for Duke.
No. See, they fucking up already, man. But
they are fucking up a little bit.
It depends, because remember, Danny McBride is part of a crew too.
Right.
So you're thinking about a lot of the Pineapple Express guys, you know, you're going to see a lot of those guys pop in and out, you know what I'm saying? So you might have some of his crew there, because, you know, if it was me, I'll put my guys on, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm going to put you on in this movie, but, you know, we're not going to go crazy like we did in the past. It's something serious, you know what I mean? But, yeah. But Bradley Cooper is Duke. I don't see him as a Duke character. I mean, he don't give off that Duke vibe. I can give it to
I didn't see that, John. Yeah, Duke. I don't. Yeah, Danny doesn't or Bradley. So also Chris Pratt and my boy. Yeah, he's supposed to be in it too. They're stacking the deck. They're stacking the deck with like leading men. Which honestly, here's my take on that. I'll give you my take is simple. When you have a very iconic, well-known character, you do a lesser-known actor. When you have an unknown character, a made-up character, you throw in a superstar.
Yeah.
Because it's the same principle with toys. If you have a crazy IP, you don't have to put in all that much effort.
Yeah.
But if you make one up, you got to come with it. So, G.I. Joe characters, I mean, we're talking about some of the most iconic characters, and you know that when you have to cast these guys as unknown actors or lesser known actors, because the characters who needs to stand out. I don't want to be watching Bradley Cooper doing his Bradley Cooper thing and forget that Duke is on the screen. Yeah. That's what I don't ever want to do. That's what I'm worried about. But Danny will do well. He's aces in my book too, John. I just think they need to be careful casting certain people. Just you don't have to cast. Like I said, you cast a big name when that's the draw. The name is a draw. That's why you cast a big star, to bring people to the movie. I'm gonna already go see the G.I. Joe movie if I want to see the G.I. Joe movie. Bradley Cooper fans aren't going to see G.I. Joe movies,
and they're missing the opportunity of a lifetime with this guy Alan Richter, Richson.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
the big dude.
Yeah, I think he can play a Duke, man. He can play Duke. He can play any lead guy, superhero type, what have you. He can play him. Because the dude is good. He's just he has the face. He has
like body. 90 now.
Huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He can really go anywhere. He can be Duke. You put him in anything, he can do it. I think he's one of those quintessential actors of our time now that can do anything across the board. He can play that. If you want that action hero, I think if The Rock fizzles out, this guy should be the next real hardcore action dude, because he got the chops. He got the build, he got the face, and the personality.
Yeah.
It's hard to find that. I mean, you had Brad Pitt, but he's older.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could play an older guy. Shit, Brad Pitt, if they want to throw him in like they did in Deadpool, they threw him in as the Vanisher on some funny shit.
Yeah.
But they could throw him in as Shipwreck or some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
if you want big names.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you either go all-star ensemble with something like this because it's a cast of characters. So you either go all-star ensemble or you go fucking all unknowns.
Yeah.
But don't give me like
2 stars, yeah.
But if you give me a Chris Pratt and you give me 2 stars, Bradley Cooper and Chris Pratt, and then a bunch of unknowns, what happens is it becomes the Bradley Cooper and Chris Pratt movie.
Yeah.
And then we don't even care about who Scarlett is and all this shit. It's like we don't want that. So you either go full stars because then everyone has their iconic and it's like, oh, such and such is playing, or you have nobody knows who you are, and that way that's Flint, that's Duke, that's Shipwreck, that's Barbecue, that's Mutt.
Yeah.
Not
I understand where you're going with. But I mean, they, you know what, the way Hollywood works, they got at least have one big name to draw those who don't know the IP. You know what I'm saying? And stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, we know the IP, but there's still people out there that, you know, never gave a damn about it or don't know or what have you, or younger crowds, but they know certain guys.
Yeah.
So these younger guys would you know what I'm saying, would do well. These younger actors are coming, like you got guys from the whole cast of The Boys.
Right.
They can fit right in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those guys, they can fit right in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anybody that's popping right now, the young guys, you know, I mean, even Michael B. Jordan, as if you're going to go young with it, Agent Stalker. I mean, you know, he can be Stalker. He looks like a Stalker type to me, but remember,
he could do stuff. Yeah, I can see B. Jordan. I can see Michael B. Jordan as a young Stalker.
You know what I'm saying? Him or
he's not even that young anymore.
Yeah, he's not that young. Yeah, he's younger than me. He's young.
Yeah, but Stalker ain't supposed to be 50. They're soldiers. These guys are in their 20s. All these Joes.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely correct.
They're fucking soldiers. So they're
young guys. So he can be Stalker. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Here's what's funny to me. I think of Duke and Stalker as like older guys. Because when I was a little kid, they were like my dad's age.
Yeah.
But now they're fucking way younger than me. They're half my age, and I gotta keep remembering that it's hard to see Duke as a kid.
Yeah,
to me.
Yeah, true. And I mean, if Channing Tatum, I mean, he just came off of, you know, I mean, Magic Mike. It's like you never took him serious after Magic Mike and 22 Jump Street and shit like that. You didn't take him as serious. So when he got into the role of Duke, everybody's like, well, what the fuck is he doing here, man? Well, he gonna do a striptease for the Baroness and shit? Oh, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Nichols. Yeah, Shipwreck was always Jack. The thing is, Jack's too old, but Shipwreck would have been Jack.
But the voice of Shipwreck in the movie was Don Johnson.
Yeah.
So I always equated him with Don Johnson, not even Jack.
No, Don Johnson was Falcon.
Was he Falcon?
Yep.
Hold on. Why do they sound the same then?
Nah, if you listen to Shipwreck, he sounds like Jack Nicholson. Yeah, bro.
Don Johnson to me.
Go back again, and this time when next go watch this.
I was always confused that way, man. It's like,
think about Jack Nicholson and the way he talks like this, and Jen. All right, Polly. God damn it, get the fuck out. That's Jack Nicholson.
Oh, okay. Oh, that whining.
Jack. Yeah, right, Polly. Yeah, fuck you. That's Jack.
I can see that, but it seemed like it just seemed like they're the same type.
Don Johnson literally was Falcon, though.
That monotone type voice they have. It's like,
well,
I always thought it was him, like in that way.
Yeah. John too. Not saying Odyssey was horrible. Just don't like current crop of big names. Most of them seem B-list. You have Robert Pattinson. You had John Bernthal. You had Tom Holland.
What are you talking them B-listers?
those were
Those
all
are the
A-list
current
guys.
superstars
That's the cream of the crop now.
right now. Yeah,
But
y'all remember
maybe
when
but his second part, he said they seem B-list, but they became A-list because no one else stepped up or was worthy of A-list status. And so you're right, because like they don't compare, like, but to be fair, like it's like somebody, I heard somebody talking about Michael Jackson, like we'll never have another Michael. You can't ever have another Michael.
No, you never.
Michael was in a time where there was no internet. There was one guy, they showed it to us. He was the superstar. He was made the superstar. No matter how great and talented he is, you can't create a star like that now.
Yeah,
Even
like,
Beyonce, who sells Kanye sells way more than fucking Michael. But he can never be a Michael because there's so many things and you hear so much shit and it's just a different world now. Different. We were tunnel vision, bro. Yeah. We had a
different
TV
aura around him. Even
They
with
fed us.
James Brown, you had James Brown. You had Elvis. For whatever people may think of him, he was a whole aura. He was just like you couldn't hear shit without him on, back in those days in the 50s and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Frank Sinatra. You get guys like that. Jim Morrison. All the rock and roll. You had the bigger than life. They were iconic to the time. Things they connected with the people of those times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be right back. All
right, bro. All right, take that grill.
I'll be right back.
He said Oprah Winfrey is robot. Oprah Winfrey rhyming and shit. No one bitch ass made. Everyone in their Joe movie should be able to take a charismatic and a punch from Obafemi, a chair shot. Wow. Yeah, I mean, no bitch made motherfuckers. No Hollywood, pretty boys and shit. I would, but they're talking about Bradley Cooper as Duke, so they're talking about they have Walton Goggins is going to be in there, but he's he definitely always in there. I don't know. Who would you want to see in the Joe movie with Duke? Anyway, I'm sure we'll get a Scarlett, a Stalker, and a Snake Eyes. Hopefully, God, I'm sure we'll get a decent Cobra Commander this time, a real one, real Destro, maybe Doc, a Gung Ho, right? I don't know if Snow Job makes it because they probably won't do a snow thing. Gotta have a Major Blood. Who plays Major Blood? That's who I want to cast. Who plays Major Blood? John Bernthal. Matter of fact, remember when he was in Wolf of Wall Street? Shit. Baroness. Who plays Baroness? Who can really play? Ooh, the chick from that movie they just did. Maybe not Baroness, but she's somebody. Maybe she could do Baroness. What's that movie they just Obsession? She was dope. She got to be in something. Maybe we do I don't know if Barbecue makes it in. A lot of these guys are our favorites, but probably just too niche. Not niche, but ancillary. So obviously, definitely there's a Duke. Gotta have a Firefly. You could do a Mutt Junkyard. We could do a Recondo. Definitely gotta have a Roadblock. I want to see a Scrap Iron in that bitch, dog. You gotta have a Scrap Iron. Oh, your boy that played I think he's too old now. Fuck's his name? Fuck. I don't know. Can't think of his name. But I don't want these to be necessarily big stars. Spirit. Gotta have a Spirit. Gotta have a Spirit. Any number of great Native American actors. Storm Shadow. Who's the ultimate Storm Shadow? Tristan as Major Blood. I want to see it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got the Aussie thing going for you. Xandar and no one of Hemsworth brothers can be Zartan. Oh, Xandar, Hemsworth, and the brothers. Ellen Page for Baroness. Who said that? An Elliot Page and Ellen Page? Hang on. Don't do that. No. Don't do it. Oh, don't do that, dog. Who plays the Dreadnoks? We need a ripper. I need a dope buzzer. Flint's my favorite character. I need a Flint. Who's gonna play Flint? Dusty. Hold on. Damn. These are the 49 best Joes. Ooh, we do Muskrat. Lifeline, Fridge, Duke, Torpedo, Rock and Roll. Do we do the original 13 or do you jump right into? I don't think you do the 13. I think maybe you have like certain iconic guys, like maybe Rock and Roll. That would be cool. But then it's like, yeah, you got to mix it up. You got to mix it up. You got to have, but you can't just have all the original 13 is what I'm saying. You can't. You can't. Croc Master. That's what everyone's talking about. The Joes. That's what everyone talks about. Who are they going to play these villains, bro? That's what I want. And really, please just make them fucking unknown. I don't even need to see their faces, most of them, bro. Most of the villains got great masks on. It's just full on give me Croc Master and make him look just like that. I want to see a big ass eye on his belt. All that. I want all that, bro. I need all that. That's how I get down. But I know, a lot of people want it, their own. Everyone has their own. But Hollywood, Paramount, it'll most likely be pretty safe. But when you do a guy like Flint, make him 1-to-1, camouflage pants, bandolier fucking suspenders, fucking black button-down shirt, and a beret with a red fucking thing. Come on. Like, that's easy. Shit like that is easy, bro. If they do that, they won me. They won me all the way over. But then we get into Dial Tone, Dr. Mindbender. See, that's the thing, bro. There's so many characters. They definitely, everyone's favorite's not going to be up there. It's going to be a very small roster of characters compared to what is available. So, I don't know. I just hope it don't be too boring. I hope it just doesn't be too many just regular guys and shit. Like, Danny McBride got to come with it. Gotta have Scrap on. No, he didn't mean Alan Page. 85 was a peak year. My bad. They are the same. Nailed it in the Odyssey. Tristan plays all the Dreadnought. And Ryan Quanton from True Blood. Ooh. Does need some work. D-Town be a Crimson Guard, the one that smashes the TV during the 87 movie intro and the Statue of Liberty, at the Statue of Liberty. All right. I could see Cooper playing Shipwreck or Rock and Roll, not Duke. Yeah. Cooper, yeah. Duke is too stoic, I think, or should be. I don't want to see Duke cracking jokes and being snarky and fucking quippy. One of our country's worst criminals is Dennis Allen, and he looked like a Dreadnought. I think I heard of him. Cooper could be General Hawk. Yeah, that'd be fine too. That'd be fine too. Anybody, because Hawk's not that defined of a character to me. That's my point. When they're a really defined character and they have a very certain way about them and it's a very defined person and everything, don't give me a star that they're going to put their personality all into it. Because big actors, that's what they do, is basically they're just playing themselves if they were this person. They're playing themselves if they were in this situation. So that's why I don't want to see big names and stuff like that in certain roles, especially, you know, big characters, big super villains, like all that shit. Like, I don't want to see nobody I recognize because to me, I want to see the character. The character is more important. I don't care who's playing the character. You want to ask me, you want me to cast my Joe film? I don't give a fuck who plays any of them. I want to see my characters as I recognize them. Yeah. That's all I care about. When they come on screen, I don't want to have to hear, or I don't want someone to have to tell me who it is and shit. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Yeah, we got to wrap it up anyway. Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, bro. As always, man. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Everybody in the chat.
Everybody, man. Yeah, man.
Thanks for spending time.
Absolutely, man. That's pretty much gonna do it for us. Yes, for another night here at the Toy Trap Theater. So I appreciate every single one of y'all for hanging out, man, throwing your theories in the chat, debating with us, the trailers, the toys, helping us build what I think might end up being the best G.I. Joe movie we've ever had. And let me know in the comments if you're on the replay squad. We appreciate you. Which movie you're hyped for? Clayface, Spider-Man, Doomsday. Did you see Odyssey? How many times did you like it? Did you sit? Was it a drag? What did you think, man? And if you were casting a new G.I. Joe movie, what characters are going to play are going to be in it, and who's going to play them? And if you enjoyed tonight's show, man, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe. Everybody in here should hit that like button. If you had a good time, we appreciate it, man. And if you're new to the channel, we welcome you as always. And to your fellow collectors, man, just share this out, man, and it helps the channel grow. Don't forget, man, San Diego Comic-Con around the corner. We'll be talking about that more as the week goes on. Again, we'll see you tomorrow. Make those notifications turned on because we will be covering all the reveals, surprises as they come out right here on the Trap. Until next time, collecting now. Hobby no more. It's a habit. Thank you guys, everybody in the chat, every single one of you guys, man. You guys are the reason that we come on and do this. So I hope we see you tomorrow night, man. Word, peace, and don't forget what we always tell you before we go.
Be water, my friend.
Collecting ain't a hobby no more, it's a habit. Welcome to the Toy Trap feed, gotta have it. Reno and Stu, real plastic crack addicts. Toy Trap, Toy Trap. Toy Trap magic. Trap be slamming while I crack that package. Fresh paint apps, got a grown man bragging. Chef game nasty, each pose cinematic.